This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, all. Today we will discuss about the transition screens and add-ons and conditions. Actually, what is the transition screens? In this transition screens means, for example, previous classes we have discussed about the screens. In the screens, we have the create screen, view screen, and edit screen. Same like that, we have the transition screen also. Transition screen in the means, for example, we have created one ticket. The status will be first the new resource, that is the issue type. In that, we have the status transition called pending resumes. The first time the status will be new. If you want to move the status from new to pending resume, at the time you need to show the one screen like pop-up screen. We call it as a transition screen or pop-up screen. In that pop-up screen, we have some fields. Whenever the user will fill that screen fields, then only we need the user will be entering into another transition. Like for example, here the status of the ticket is new. I want to move from new to pending resume. Whenever I will click the pending resume, automatically the status will be moved to pending resumes. For example, while moving the pending resumes, I need to show one transition screen like pop-up screen. We need to enter the fields, like we will take it as a project manager names and project approval. When the user will fill those values, then only the status need to move pending resume. This is the concept. For that purpose, we will use the transition screens. For example, if you will see the workflow, in this workflow, this is the transition. This is the status. In the first class, I have explained this. In the transition level, we need to apply the screen. We will create one screen, pending resumes transition screen, and on that we need to apply one screen. How we will apply that, and we will check it. First of all, I am creating one ticket. Pending screen. This is a new resource or RM, and maximum years of experience 3, minimum years of experience 4, and we are creating the one ticket RM12, RM22. In this RM22 ticket, this is a ticket we have created. When we will move to the status new to pending resumes, it needs to show one screen. First of all, we need to go to the screens, admin console, and click the issues. First, we need to create the screen, then we will apply that screen in the transition level. The screen requirement will be project names and project approved, project manager approval. First, we need to create the custom fields like project manager. Project manager names means it is a single drop down. Custom fields, add custom field, single drop down, single list drop down. Project manager names. We will take Raju, Ravi, Ramu. After that, we need to create one more project approvals. Project manager approval. It's approved or not approved? Yes, no. That is, we will take it as a checkbox. Only 2 options: checkbox and next. Project manager approval. We will add yes, approved, not approved. we are created the fields. After creating the fields, we need to create the screen. Go to screens. And we need to create the screen like pending resumes, transitions, screen. Add. I was created the pending resumes transition screen. In this, we need to add project manager names, this field, and project manager approval. Manager approval. These two fields were added. The screen has been ready. The pending resumes. The screen is ready. We no need to create the screen schema or issue type screen schema. We no need to create we no need to add the screen in issue type screen schema. Directly you need to go to the transitions project. This is the project settings. Already I have opened. Otherwise I will show you. Go to projects and click on the project settings. In the project settings, this is the new resource workflow. We need to open this workflow. Already we are created this workflow in the first class. If you see in the right side, in the top corner, edit option will be there. Without clicking the edit option, you will not edit anything. You need to click the edit. After clicking the edit, here the statuses will be there. This is the transitions, how we are applied. All these things in the first class you shown that. Whenever you will click on this pending transition, here there is the edit option. Click that edit option. If you see, the screen option will be there here, the none. Any screen will be not applied here. That's why it's showing none. Now we will apply the pending resumes. Whatever the screen right now we are created pending resumes. New resource, view screen, new. Yeah, this is the screen, pending resumes transition screen. This is recently we are created according to our requirement. We will apply the screen here and save it. Okay, just come to here. Already we are created the ticket. Previously, whenever we will move the status from new to pending resumes, the screen is not appeared. Now we will move the status from new to pending resume. Then automatically the screen will appear. I'm clicking pending resume. Not 1 minute. Wait. Workflow pending resumes. Yeah, it's not applied because actually whenever we have moved, but it's the screen is not shown here because whenever you will modify anything in the workflow, you need to publish. Whenever you will publish, then only the modifications will be applied. Otherwise, it will be not applied. It will be not reflected in your project. I am clicking publish. Yeah, then it has published. Then we will create one more ticket and we will check it. Create. I was created this ticket RM23. In this, while we are moving the transition, the default status will be new. Whenever we will move to pending resumes, we need to, the screen needs to be appear. You see it, the project manager names. Here you will see all the options, Raju, Ravi, Ramu. I was applied Raju. And project manager approvals. Manager approvals, we have taken the checkbox that is approved and not approved. I will take if the approved are approved, otherwise not approved. uh, I'm clicking the not approved. And if you want to write any comment, we need to click pending resume. These comments we are not added in the screen, but it has been came because this is a default option. Whenever you will create the screen, if you are not added that also in the transition level, this comment option will come. And I am clicking pending resume. Then automatically the status has been moved. Without filling the transition screen values, you cannot move to the interviewer. And this is view screen. In the view screen, the project manager name, whatever we are given, and approval status is not displayed because the fields are not in the view screen. If you want to display those, the view screen in the sense create fields, edit fields, and transition screen fields also need to add in the view screen. We will go to the view screen, new resource. Yeah, this is a screen. I will go to the screen and I will add that project manager. New resource view screen. Go to screens. Click on configure. Here you need to add the project manager. Project manager names and approval. Here no need to publish it. Whenever you will add it automatically, it will be reflected in the environment. Just reload this page. If RM23, this ticket will, whatever the values we are given, that will be appear. The project name Raju, and approval status also we will get it. Yeah, whatever the comment we are given, in the comment section, that will be appear. And approval status. Yeah, this is a concept of transition screens. This will be, for example, in the according to your client requirement, when the project manager is approved, then only you need to move to the another transition. If is not approved, at that time you need to move to the interviewing status. In that scenario, we will work the advanced workflows called conditions, validation, post function. You will select this transaction. Here you will see condition, validation, post function, and triggers and properties. Today we will discuss about the conditions after completing the add-ons. What is the add-ons concept and how it will work. After that, lastly, we will discuss these conditions, validations, post functions. This is the most important interview question. Without this question, interviewer will be not close the interview. This is the most important concept: condition, validation, post functions. Before going to this concept, we will check the add-ons. Like what is add-on? In the Jira, for example, I will tell you. For example, you are using the mobile. In your mobile, you have the chatting. Like you can send the messages to your friend or anyone through the messages. You will install the WhatsApp also. Means WhatsApp you are download from the Android or Play Store from Play Store. That is an additional app you are adding to your mobile. Means some in the one-to-one chat in your mobile default chat, only you can send the messages or MMS through video, something that is in WhatsApp. It is very easy. You can send the images or you can send the attachments. That is an additional feature you are adding to your mobile, like Facebook or whatever it may be through App Store. Same like that in Atlassian also, we have the feature called Atlassian marketplaces. In that Atlassian marketplaces, this is Atlassian marketplaces. In the Atlassian marketplaces, we have around 7,000 add-ons will be there. The add-ons will be developed by the Jira admin, not Jira admins. Jira developers can develop and they can add it into the Atlassian marketplaces. For example, we require that according to our requirement, we need to take the we need to use those add-ons. At that scenario, we can purchase those add-ons and we will install it in our Atlassian instance level. Then every project we can use those add-ons. Like that, in that way, we have go to admin console and there is a apps called manage apps. You will click on that manage apps. The manage apps means that is like a Play Store or Android store. In that, all the uh, whenever you will click on manage apps, in the manage apps there is a option. You will all this whatever the Atlassian marketplaces, how many add-ons will be available. You will see all the add-ons. In that add-ons, if you want to see, for example, if you want to install JSU automation, JSU automation for Jira. Then you can search it according to this. This JSU automation plugin will be used for the automation. We will install this and how we can install and how we can remove the add-ons and where it will be display after installing. I will show you. Add-on means this is an additional feature to the adding to the Atlassian tool. For example, already they have some automations will be available by purchasing. First, if you want to purchase, you can purchase it. Already in my system trial is running. That's why it's showing the buy option. I will remove that. Go to manage apps. In the manage apps, you will see how many apps you are installed in the Atlassian. In your instance level, how many apps you are installed, and in the add-on installation will be two ways. By using the Atlassian marketplaces, you can install it. Another way will be you need to go to the from their website and according to your version you can install it. Same like for example, some apps will be available in App Store, some other apps will be not available in App Store. They can be give the SDK file in their website. We will download that APK file from Android and iOS IPK. We will download that APK file and we will install in our mobile. Same like that here also from Atlassian marketplaces. In this process we will install. In the manual process, I will explain you. Already I have installed the Jira Jaffa Scale and JSU automation also I have installed. For example, if you want to remove these, for example, in your organization level, no one will be use the trial. They will purchase the licenses and they will use that. Otherwise, if you are using the trial and after that you need to upgrade to the license, then click on the update and it will be updated. Update means it will be, for example, we are using currently 8.13.0. The latest any updates will be available. Those things will be updated in this plugin. Buy now means we need to buy. Actually, I am using the trial version. That's why it's showing the buy now option. And uninstall means it will be completely removed from your instance. Completely removed. Whatever the options this in the organization level, you don't need to do this because in this plugin, in multiple projects they will use. If you do these kind of things, it will be affected in all the projects. Disable means, for example, you are not removed from your instance. It will be available in your instance, but it will be in disabled state. I am removing, uninstall this app. Yeah, it has been removed from my instance. I will reload. Go to find new apps. Here search for the JSU automation for Jira. In the Atlassian marketplaces, how many plugins will be available? All will be displayed here. If you click see more pages, another pages also come tempo timesheet and tempo planner and number of according to your organization. You need to know the process how we can install all these things will be already installed in organization level. For example, JSU automation for Jira. This is a JSU automation for Jira. Here we need to get the trial accept install, cancel installation, accept installation. It will ask the licenses part. I think it will ask the amount to pay. In our cases, it will see the trial option. I will install another plugin, any another one. Buy now. Project configure. Get license. It will redirect to the myatlassian.com for the licenses. Here it's asking the card. We need to check the trial one because it's already I have installed. Project. Yeah, we will install this plugin. Here it's showing the free trial. We will click on the free trial, accept installation. The installing is going. This is a process you need to know in the organization level. 99% this work they will not assign to us. In the L3 team can be handle all these things. If you are aware of the process, then if any time if your senior colleagues will be informed, you can install this add-on and the licenses they will provide, you can do in the same process. It's not much complicated. How we will install the apps from App Store or Android Store? Same like that only. Just go to the Manage Apps and search for your whatever the add-on you need to add in your instance level, and then automatically take the free trial, or if you want to buy, you can buy. For every project, it will be one license will be work for all the projects in instance level. For each project, we need to purchase license. It's not like that. Once you will purchase the license, it will be work for all the projects. How many projects will be there in your instance level? For every project, you can use the plugin. Yeah, once installation will be completed, it will be show like this: configuration manager for Jira. It will be in manage apps. Go to manage apps and you will see the configuration manager for Jira. Whenever you will click this, it has been installed in your instance level. You need to take the free trial. Click on free trial, get license. It will redirect to the myatlassian.com. From there, you need to generate the license, then automatically it can be reflect here. Apply license. Whenever we will click on the apply license, then automatically it will be applied there. Otherwise, the license has been not applied. You need to copy manually and you need to add it here. Go to My Atlassian. You will click the free trial again. Get license. Manually, we will copy this and apply license. Yeah, we need to apply manually here. Update. Get started. The license has been installed. You go to manage apps. Yeah, if you see, the trial has been gone. There is a buy now option, you will get it when your trial will be added. Here also, you will get 12 August 21, the trial will be expired. After that also, you need to same generate in the previous class I have explained. Go to myatlassian.com and from there, this add-on you will get it. And from there, you can update it and you can use that. This is the one way to create the add the add-ons to in our instance, and another way also there from marketplaces we are directly going to the manage app, find new apps, and from here you are selecting, you are searching, and you are adding. Some add-ons will be they are not added in the Atlassian marketplaces. It will be available in their own websites or anywhere. At that scenario, how we will install those add-ons, we will, let me see. For example, we will check the X-ray plugin. X-ray plugin for Jira. This is a one add-on. This is also one of the add-on. You will find it in the marketplaces also. For example, in the organization level, if they will use in our organization, nearly 40 add-ons they will use. If they will give related to that work, you no need to worry about that. Simply search in the Google what is the add-on name they are given. You will find like this page. Then go to that, go to reviews and pricing. What is the pricing per users and everything they will mention. If you will increase the pricing, 100 users or 120 users, all these things will be available. Support, for example, how the support will be, they will give for free trials, they will not provide the support. If you purchase it, then only here they will mention contact persons and contact mails and Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Everything they will mention here. If anytime if your managers also do R&D on particular add-on and can then give me the documentation, means you can go to their add-on website and you can take all the information and versions. For example, first of all, which versions are they currently, which version is running for that add-on installation. For the manual installation process, you need to go to install, and here which the add-on also for which platforms it will be support, cloud or server or data center. Some add-ons will be not supported for the server. Sometimes some add-ons will be not supported for the cloud. Before purchasing this, you need to take care all those things also. It will be supported to your platform or not. It will be supported to your installation version or not. All those things you need to take care of that. We are using data center. I'm selecting the data center. After selecting the data center, version history page. Here version history page will be there. You need to check the version histories. Jira Test Manager for Jira. For example, this is cloud. They will give you the what is the reports we can generate. By using this, we need to generate the reporting purpose. We will use the Excel Test Manager. Then here you need to go here. For example, according to our versions, it will be supported Jira Data Center 8.80 to 8.18.8. Means currently we are using version is 8.13.0. You will see your current updated version. You need to click on your instance icon, and then you will go to this page, and here you will see 8.13.0. Currently we are using this version. We need to check here this if you will download this 5.0.1 version for this, it released in the time, and the data center it will support 8.0.0 to 8.18.0. means you need to download this. After downloading this add-on, then you need to go to manage apps. I am not downloading because if we will put the download, it will take almost 10 to 15 minutes downloading. I am showing the process how you can do in the manual way. Go to manage apps. Here upload app. Here the upload app option will be there, and build a new app. Build a new app means we can develop the apps also. Apps means add-on. We can develop the one add-on, and we need to add that add-on to in our instance level also. But for developing the add-ons, you need to know about the JavaScripting and Java language. That will be take care about in your organization. Jira developers will be available. They can develop if it's necessary anything. Most of the times organizations will be purchase the add-ons and they can use it. Then you need to go in the manual process, click on upload and choose the file. Whatever the file you have downloaded, it will be comes to that place. You need to choose that, click on open, and you need to from this URL, means you need to give this localhost URL, localhost 8080. Whenever you will install the Jira, the by default port number will be 8080, and if you want to customize, you can customize that port number also. Yesterday I have shared the previous server installation videos. If you see those videos, then you will get idea how we can install the data center or server. All the documentation I have shared yesterday. You need to give that path URL here and click upload. Then automatically it will be appear here. Then same process. You need to take the license from the website, Atlassian marketplaces, and you need to add that license to here. This is the manual process. Here, if you will see, enter safe mode option. This is also interview question. For example, your Jira will be very slow. User unable to open the Jira. How you can check it? First of all, we need to say this is we will click the enter into safe mode. what is the meaning of the enter safe mode means whenever you will click on this enter safe mode in your instance level, for example, 40 add-ons will be there. You are added 40 add-ons. All the 40 add-ons will be go into disabled state, and then you will check the health check. All these things will be coming in the coming classes. So what is a health check and what is full ray indexing, what is back ray indexing, everything. Whenever you will click this enter into safe mode, all the plugins, whatever we installed, will be enter into disable mode. Means it will not remove. It will be in disable mode. Then you can run the Jira. Then it will be work fast. Then the issue is with add-ons. You can find out the disable. You no need to enter manually. For example, 40 add-ons will be there. You will open disable, not like that. Click in one enter safe mode. Then automatically all the add-ons will be go to the disable mode. Once after checking that, you need to click the enable those all the add-ons. This is the feature. And for example, update means, for example, in this these are the system one only, not we are installed. If you click update, automatically the version will be updated. Updated versions will be available. Just I am clicking update. Means, for example, now 5.1.2 version is available for that add-on. They are added some other features or some defects will be they are resolved and they are updated to marketplaces. Means then they are updated in marketplaces. At that time you will get the update. Update is available in the App Store or Play Store also. You will see when the new version will be they have released in the App Store. Automatically in PhonePe or anytime you will see the update option. Problem accessing the file SS4 Atlassian data center. Some problem is getting. In this way we will update this. Otherwise we will update this. It's updating. Whenever the updation will be complete, this option will be removed from here. This is about the add-ons and transition screens. Yeah, the previous it's release notes for 3.2.3 update. In this way we will update. This is about the add-ons and add-ons manual installation and from marketplaces installation process. Nothing much more complexity will be there in this. Just you need to know the process, what is add-ons and what how we can install it in from marketplaces and in the manual way also from any another website how we can install it. I have explained. Once you can go through this, then you will get an idea. Means additional features we are adding to Jira. For the work will be goes very fastly and you can do it in Jira also, but the results will become very fastly. All those are the created one. Automatically we need to use those things. You no need to develop the things again. That is the add-on. It's updating. Second, we need to discuss about the condition validation post function triggers properties. Okay, this is the most important concept nowadays. Most of the users will be asking like these things only because, for example, we enter into project manager resource management. In the resource management, if any ticket will be creating, while creating the ticket, if ticket is assigned to any particular person, then only he need to see the transition. If here I am created the ticket, this ticket is not assigned to anyone. At that scenario, this transaction interviewing will not be shown to anyone. If it will be assigned to me, I am assigning to myself only. You need to only this person need to show the transition. He needs to only move the transition from and status also update. For only particular person need to do. At that time we will use the conditions. For example, condition means Before moving the transition, it will check the whether validation condition will be satisfied or not. My condition will be only Surya Teja need to uh, do the transitions. The client is asking only Surya need to do the transitions. Any another person no need to do. At that time, you will apply the condition. Like when the assignee is equals to Surya, then only the transition need to display. Otherwise, it no need to display. For example, here assignee person is some other like Kishore or anyone. At that time, this transition will not display. He no need to move that. This is called condition. Condition means before transition, you need to check it. When the condition will be satisfied, then only user can move. That is called condition, means before transition. Validation means while validation means while moving means you will see the transition, but until the condition will be satisfied you cannot move the transition. Condition means you will not see the transition. If the condition will be satisfied, then only it will visible. Validation means, for example, the start date will be project start date is today and end date is this. The project start date is always less than end date. This is my condition. When this condition will be satisfied, then only you can move the transition. Otherwise, you cannot move the transition. That is called validation. And next, post function. Post function means after the transition. Means, for example, I have moved to transitions and I am clicking selected. Selected, you are selecting the selected. At the time, you need to assign to any another person, or if you want to change the any field value. Means transition is completed. After that, you need to do any automation. You need to update the field values, or you need to update the any assignee. You need to assign again to any another person. You need to move to the project manager or anything. Means after transition, you need to do the automations. That is called post function. This is the difference between the condition, validation, post function. In the tomorrow class, I will show you. I have installed the JSU automation plugin. By using that, how the conditions will be applied, how the validations will be applied, how the post functions we will work on that. We will see. For example, I am clicking right now this condition and validation and post function. If you see here, add condition. By default, you will not see in these options. Already JSU automation plugin has been installed. That's why you are seeing all these options. For example, here you will see book transition until approval, condition committed condition, hide transition from user. Based on this, whenever you will apply this option and you add that condition, when this condition will be satisfied, then only if you see JSU, means JSU automation plugin already installed. That's why these options will be displayed. By default, only you will find it one or two. And if you go to transition, also add validators. Validators also you will see by default only these, which is not a JSU, the permission validator or date comparison to date fields during the work status. I will apply this in tomorrow session, all these things, all these options, and add post functions. Yeah, these many add post functions. Whenever you are install the JSU add-on, then only you will got these additional features. Otherwise, in Jira, only trigger webhooks and update issue field, and these are only default. When add-ons will be for additional functionality purpose, you will use that. In your organization, if they might use JMWE, one more add-on also there for automation, if they can use that add-on. The functionality, the process will be same. The functionality will be little bit changed. You need to go to their add-on website and you can go through all those things and you will get the clarity. You don't need to bother about in the training session we did not learn this add-on and anything. This is a process of validation, condition, post functions. Tomorrow I will explain you clearly. You will get an idea how conditions will be applied in the workflow and in the transition level. Coming class we will check the properties and triggers. Tomorrow we will discuss condition, validation, post function. Till now, any doubts?